Hey everyone, welcome to Behind Closed Doors. I'm Eric Houston.
And I'm Dina Walls. Today we're diving into a story that's way more than just tabloid fodder. We're talking about Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump.
Right, and look, everyone's heard the surface stuff. The parties, the plane, the famous friends. But what gets me is how everyone ignores the business connections. These guys weren't just hanging out at Mar-a-Lago. They were doing deals together.
Seriously, Palm Beach real estate in the early 2000s? That was their playground. Trump sold Epstein that mansion for, what, like $13 million? And that was just the start. They were investing, leveraging each other's networks.
Exactly, and that's where it gets messy. Because when you mix high-stakes money with that level of influence, boundaries disappear. I mean, remember when Trump talked about Epstein liking women, on the younger side? He said it like it was a joke, but
it wasn't a joke, not even close. And it wasn't just him. There were modeling agencies, spa services, talent scouting operations, all wrapped up in this veneer of legitimacy.
Hold on. You're saying some of these businesses were fronts?
I'm saying the lines were blurry on purpose. How do you think so many young women ended up in those circles? It wasn't by accident.
Yeah, and let's not forget the depositions. There are sworn statements from people who worked at Mar-a-Lago and Trump properties describing, and I'm quoting here, massage therapists who looked like they were in high school.
And that's the thing nobody wants to talk about. When money and power collide, people look the other way. They call it networking or entertainment, but what was really going on behind those doors?
You know what gets me? The modeling agencies. Both of them were involved in those. Trump with his pageants, Epstein with his, whatever that was. Recruitment? Exploitation? It's all so murky.
It's not murky, it's calculated. You create a system where young, ambitious women are brought in under the guise of opportunity, and then the rules change.
And the worst part? Everyone knew, not necessarily the details, but the vibe. The whispers. You don't fly on the Lolita Express without hearing things.
Exactly, and that's why this isn't just gossip. This is about a culture of protection around powerful men. The real question isn't just what they did. It's who enabled it, who funded it, and who's still hiding behind NDAs and legal threats.
Speaking of enabling, remember the fallout? When Epstein was first arrested in the 2000s, Trump distanced himself real quick. Said he hadn't spoken to him in years. But the business ties? The properties? The
witnesses? Yeah, there are still people who won't talk. Or can't.
And that's what keeps me up at night. We're not just talking about two rich guys being creepy. We're talking about a system. A network. And when one falls, the rest close ranks.
Which is why the victims are the ones who really paid the price. Not just with trauma, but with silence. They were up against billions of dollars, top-tier lawyers, and a society that didn't want to believe them.
So where does that leave us? With a lot of unanswered questions. What deals were signed? What money changed hands? And how many people are still out there, holding on to secrets because they're scared, or paid, to stay quiet?
I'll tell you where it leaves us. It leaves us with a responsibility to keep asking. To not let this become another buried story. Because if we don't,
it happens again. Exactly.
So yeah, think about it, talk about it, and maybe, just maybe, someone will finally decide that the truth is worth more than silence.
Well said. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you have thoughts, drop them in the comments. And if this hit you, share it. Some stories shouldn't stay in the dark. We'll see you next time.